Yeah, basically, pretty much. I was thinking the other day about scientists and how dumb that career is. They're needed. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
like weathermen.
There are some good scientists out there.
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted.
If they're solving problems, great.
Exactly.
But the majority of people who go into scientry as a career path, it's basically sitting around all day thinking about something and then trying to prove it.
Yeah.
So basically you just, assume to be an idiot or a liar, and then you're like, hold on, I'll prove you wrong.
Exactly.
And that's when the experiments come in.
That's right. You got to test your hypothesis.
The test.
Yeah.
The
That's
test comes out. That's it.
That's right. That scientific method right there, baby.
Yeah. I thought I should have done that. I should have done that as a career.
Well, you could have.
Yeah, I think I still could.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could.
But I don't want to go for like I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to go to school for it.
Yeah, you don't want to have a degree.
No.
That's what you're saying.
So I need to find some place that will pay me a lot of money to sit around and think about stuff and then, do experiments.
Well, see, you could have a new field called random science.
Good point.
That's what we need.
Instead of specifying a particular
field.
genre.
You just run the whole
specific
gamut.
field you go into. Yeah. It's just random.
If it's something, I'll figure it out.
Yep.
There we go.
Doesn't matter what the question is,
Got
as long
me
as it
through
makes
life
sense.
for 62 odd years.
There you go.
What I'd like is if you could be a scientist and follow around stupid people and see what makes them stupid.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, because they're everywhere.
Yeah, that's normal. I mean, just follow anybody, and they're probably stupid.
Yeah, you have plenty of test subjects.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you could test them out too.
Especially
Got
if
a
you
couple
drive.
lab rats right
now,
here.
You do a lot of driving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you amazed at the amount of stupid people that are allowed to drive?
I can't believe it. And I tell them every day, I point at them and tell them, hey.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Hey.
Some people get, like yesterday there was a guy who had a funny bumper sticker and it said, the F word and then AT&T. And I was like, hey, he's smart.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that
that
guy right there already.
Yeah, I don't
But
care
he
how he
proved
drives.
you wrong, didn't he?
Yeah. I was at a traffic light. Most people call them red lights, but that's a non-optimistic.
Yeah, you're only 1/3 right.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
And so I was sitting there, and he kind of pulled up, and I put my window down. I was like, hey. He barely cracked his window. I was like, I don't have COVID.
Yeah, you don't have to worry. It's okay. It's all
You're
good.
way over there anyway.
Yeah. So he put his window up, and I was like, no, hey, put your window.
I need to tell you something.
Yeah. So he finally put it down a little more. He said, what? I said, I was just going to tell you, I like your bumper sticker. He said, this is a used pickup truck. I was like, well,
Never mind.
I don't give a shit. Number
one, I don't care where you got it. I don't care where you bought your truck at.
Yeah.
Number one.
I was
Number
just
two,
telling you that you got a cool bumper sticker.
yeah, I like it. I was giving you a compliment.
He didn't say
And
anything.
I didn't even know AT&T sold vehicles. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
He didn't. He just put his window back up, so I looked at him. Put my window back up and rode off.
So you see
You try to be
kind of
friendly.
got me
Yeah.
to thinking.
Try to be.
What happened to me this week. Because I drive too all the
Yeah,
time.
oh yeah. Now, you drive more than I do.
Yeah, and it's a lot of and I know all the shortcuts, and I have to go through some seedy neighborhoods, what I'm getting ready to tell you is absolutely true, every word of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to Spartanburg. Okay, and I take a little detour through a seedy neighborhood because it's quicker. Well, I pull up to a red light, and there's a
Red light or traffic light?
well, this one was red.
Okay.
So I pulled up to it, and the guy
stopped.
beside me pulled up to the red light and stopped, and he got his window down. He looked cool and everything, and me and him both are sitting there looking out our windshield looking at the same thing, okay? And this is exactly what we saw, okay? First of all, it's a 4-lane, so you got a turn lane in the middle, and there's a guy in the middle, okay? Now, just close your eyes and picture this,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's in the middle. All right. Now here's what he looks like. Okay. And he looks like Sasquatch's little cousin, cause he's 5'10", 5'11", but he's got as much hair as Sasquatch.
This is a guy standing in the middle.
Well, I'm getting ready to tell you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Sorry.
So little Sasquatch's little cousin, and he's in the middle of the median,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got a basketball jersey on. You know, it looks like, I don't know, Southside United.
Oh yeah, like
Basketball.
Jonas Valanciunas.
One he found.
Yes.
And he got black shorts on, okay, and he got Puma tennis shoes on.
Oh yeah.
He's fast.
Now these Pumas, they've seen their better days, but
Not
what
too
you
fast.
can see is the Puma on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these tennis shoes are absolutely dirty and everything, but the Puma, it's right white and nice and everything. Okay, then you got a baseball cap, turned backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now you got a picture of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now he got his grocery cart in front of him,
Sure he does.
Mm-hmm.
and it's full of stuff.
That's his car.
Yeah, not
Grocery car.
groceries.
That's no, not groceries. That's his house.
Yeah.
All right, and now on this cart, he's got a neon pink comforter
Mm-hmm.
that he's got somewhere. So that's his cover, I'm sure. You
Well,
know.
that's his
yeah.
fluorescent. Hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
That's his.
Well,
you know.
he got it in it. You know, he's folded it twice, so it's hanging over everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. Now
wow.
on top of that,
That's his roof.
he's
Yeah, I was
got
gonna
an
say, that's a
Amazon
canopy.
box.
Mm-hmm.
That's his package.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. So now you got the picture of this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So me and this guy, we are watching this guy in the middle.
Yeah.
So he's in
Okay.
front of you.
Well, he's in the turn. We in on the
Yeah,
right lane,
y'all
and
two are
he's
here,
in
and he's in the
turning
turning lane. So he's is
Yeah.
he beside you guys to your?
No,
le-
he's in front of
Oh,
us.
so he's in the
We
other.
at the red
He's
light.
in
He's on the other
oncoming
side of the
traffic.
red
I
light.
got
There
you.
we go.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
putting
so-
it together now,
So now,
like
I
a
mean,
jigsaw puzzle.
that made me giggle to myself.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And you know,
Well,
he's
he-
homeless.
yeah, yeah.
and the guy beside me, he looks at me and he points to him. I said, I see him.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
So we watching the guy at the red light. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, the guy pushes his cart about 3 feet, and of course this comfortable.
Whatever that thing is, that sham.
It gets caught in the wheel.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, and it pulls it off in the front. And of course, the Amazon box is on top, so it throws it about 3 feet on into the road.
Whatever was in that's damaged
All of his
now.
Christmas
was
ornaments are
fragile.
laying
Yep.
out there.
For G-Lay, you know.
Well, it had to be empty because it threw it about 3 feet in front.
Oh damn, he had like feathers in there or something.
Oh,
You know, making a
So
bed.
he gets out. I mean, gets around in front of his cart and gets his comfortable up and puts it on top there. And he starts pointing at it, talking to it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's getting onto it. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
getting onto it. He's frustrated at this
So
point.
now you can
Don't
picture
do that.
all
What
this.
you doing? That?
And
What
he
you
goes
doing?
and gets his Amazon box and puts back on top, you know.
Yeah.
And he gets behind and he pushes about 3 more feet and it gets caught again.
Oh Jesus Christ! I'd be like,
and
sir.
the guy next to me is looking at me. I'm looking at him, and both of us just hard laughing.
Oh yeah.
So he does the same thing. He goes gets his comforter and folds it up on there, puts the Amazon box on top. Here he goes again. About 3 more feet. He does it again.
Oh, at that point, I'd be losing
now
my
you
mind.
get pissed off at his comfortable and an Amazon box.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
pointing at him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Tell
scolding
him,
Get your
don't do
ass
that.
back on
He's
there.
cold. You
Get
don't do
on
that.
there. Stay on there.
He's scolding them.
And me and the guy beside me, we just horse laughing. I mean, it's too funny.
Yeah.
You know. So he starts his own stuff, and then I pull this up on my phone. You know, because we watching him. I mean, we were watching him all. You know, and why I didn't film, I don't know. So
Oh yeah.
we watching him go across doing this.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
God!
Yeah. There he goes.
Just riding across.
Finally
Jeez.
gets crossed over to the sidewalk, and he disappears into the woods.
No, I don't doubt that.
That's
one
just
bit.
a true story. I mean, you know,
Damn, just pushes that car
how
right
that
into
stuff
heaven.
happens, and you know why it happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that just happened.
Well,
you
it
know.
sounds like he might have been new to this homeless routine.
Yeah. He didn't have it down pat.
Yeah,
yet.
he ain't quite mastered the homeless part yet.
exactly. I expected somebody to come out of the woods, like 2 guys, you know, about
Yeah.
his age or something, and help him across, show him the
Nah.
ropes and stuff. But
Nah, they don't.
just
I don't think
disappeared.
they do that. I think
I-
you got to be in it a long time before you start making friends that are also, without homes.
Yeah, because I think it's really prevalent in those type of communities of just
Oh, yeah.
theft.
Yeah,
so
you know?
just, and just so y'all know, I think we sat through like 3 green lights. Watching
Oh
it.
my
So, I mean,
gosh!
I don't blame you,
I was
dude.
gonna
I
say
sat
no.
there, too.
I would have watched it after probably the second green light. I would have got a little impatient because I probably would have been
then
getting food.
as I went
Yeah.
on and I thought about it, I hated myself. I said, "You got that song out, but you didn't film none of it.
Yeah, you didn't get the
you know, dang man."
The
That's okay.
only
That's okay.
thing that would have made this funnier, because I can picture all that in my head, and I know we personally know some people who we have witnessed up close and personal talking shit to inanimate objects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
Just straight
getting on to
giving them the business.
Yeah,
Giving them the business.
and that's hilarious enough. But to see one of the Three Stooges, homeless now out there mishappen, with his comfortable and his damn Amazon box, that's funny. Only thing that would have made it better is if when he had the green turn arrow, he just took off damn sprinting.
Oh my god!
Turn,
Like an
yeah.
actual car.
Yeah. Yeah, just took off, hit the gas on his cart, and just,
Oh, dude, hit that!
I gotta go.
Well, see, I was
Right
I
into
was,
the
second
woods.
gear, just right into
I
the
was like
woods.
you. I said, "How can this get any better?"
Yeah.
And why ain't I filming this?
Yeah.
And I
That's
thought
the
to myself,
regret.
the only thing been better is when that Amazon flew off the first time, if a cat just jumped straight out of it and took
Oh,
off.
my
Oh, took
Oh, I'm
off.
not alive,
He
lost
just lost it. Just
Yeah.
runs after the cat, leaves
Oh,
the buggy.
my
My God.
That'd have been awesome.
Or
Leaves
if
the
the cat
buggy.
looked down and saw one of them objects, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, yeah. That would have been hilarious. The cat runs off. He goes to chase. Like, oh no. Good. Just goes and gets the comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's like takes off with it.
Takes off. That's the only
Leaves
thing he
the
cares
cart.
about. He's like,
Cart and
yeah,
everything there.
everything else is just full. He's like, yeah, I just got my blanket. I'm good.
Because the cart is undoubtedly full of
Oh
animal carcasses.
yeah.
Did
In
I tell
boxes.
I tell that story
Yeah.
on here before about that time I put a bunch of dead animals in a grocery cart.
You did. You
Okay.
did.
All right.
I don't think it was recent, but you definitely did.
Yeah,
It was funny.
When I was in high school, we thought it'd be funny to mess with one of our buddies, because y'all went to high school, and that's what you do. Learning,
Yeah, you mess with
secondary.
Yeah.
No,
to
yeah.
right. So we
You're
said
learning
that-
life lessons first.
Yeah,
Book knowledge secondary.
right. And if you learn some of the book knowledge, great. If you don't, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
The
great.
teachers got paid.
Yeah, great. You're going to be able to flex that knowledge you got one time.
Right.
Great. Pass your
but
test.
we thought it was that's all it's for. We thought it would be hilarious to put a dead animal on one of our buddies' doorsteps, and somebody
somebody thought that would be funny.
Yeah.
Somebody in your group thought that putting one dead animal on his doorstep would be hilarious.
right, and then
And
when
then
we were
you got a hold of the idea.
when we were planning it, we were like, hey, let's steal a grocery cart, because that's funny, I guess.
That's just funny in general, I guess.
Yeah.
Just leaving a grocery cart in someone's home area is funny.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
how
kinda-
did this get here? I
how-
live 12 miles from a grocery store.
Yeah. How did this make it to my house?
Right. So we have a grocery cart. We found a dead animal, and now they're both in the back of a pickup truck. Then we thought this is going to be stupid, because it comes in waves. You're like, hilarious, stupid, hilarious, stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we got to do better than this. We got to fill this damn cart up with dead animals.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just have one dead animal in a
not
shopping
one.
cart. That they'll think, oh, this is a hate crime.
Yeah.
Somebody's doing a hate crime.
Yeah, you getting on the roller coaster of dumb.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
So we're going downhill. I'm like, let's fill it up with dead animals. And everybody's like, hell yes. And then we're going back
Yeah,
up.
Now you're getting to the peak again. You're like, okay, that is funny.
Well, we only had, no one wants to scoop up a mangled animal.
Yeah, no one wants to scoop up roadkill. Let's call
Without
it what it is.
shovels or gloves. No one really wants to handle it,
Even with.
Yeah.
Do they really want to?
No, but we had one friend who was,
Comfortable with it?
no, he's just an idiot. And he
didn't care.
He was like, I'll get it,
Yeah.
So
He didn't
so we split up, right? Two
Mhm.
people had trucks. So a couple of us in one, a couple of us in another.
Out hunting roadkill.
Hunting dead animals. Yeah, dude. And so we,
Hey, somebody already did the work for you, though.
yeah,
I mean,
some of the work.
yeah. I mean, like,
The killing
never
part.
mind. That wouldn't be like a hunting thing. I was thinking maybe that could be like a hunting
Yeah.
thing. Nah, never mind.
So
scrap it.
we
Like a
end up with,
scavenger hunt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's what it is.
we ended up with probably a couple cats, probably about 7 or 8 squirrels, one animal that we just couldn't identify. It was
So
too
damn
far
mangled.
gone.
Possum.
Yeah, a possum.
Oh, you get an antelope?
No big game like that. But and then probably a couple rabbits, and then just a bunch of rocks, I think.
Like some squirrels or stuff? Like
Yeah,
some
well, we have
smaller
7
stuff?
or 8 squirrels in there. Yeah,
Oh, no.
but
Those are easy
so we
to
probably
find.
had 10 dead animals, and then a bunch of heavy rocks. And so we put this
A bunch of
buggy
heavy stones
in the front yard of our buddy's house, fill the bottom with rocks, and put all the dead animals on top of it. And I don't remember if it was later. I think it was the next morning because we all stayed at my buddy's house. And my phone rings. And it's like, hey, what y'all doing? I was like, no, nothing. We hanging out. You know?
Yeah, we definitely didn't do anything.
He said,
I promise.
Trying to get this dead animal stink off of me.
did y'all put a grocery cart in my yard last night with a bunch of animals in it? I said, nah, it wasn't us. You know, I don't know who would have done something.
Definitely
dumb
wasn't them.
Nah, it wasn't us. He said, felt like it was probably y'all. He said, my mom's pissed. I said, nah, man, I don't know what to tell you. He's like, well, I got to get rid of it. I don't have a truck. I was like, sorry, dude, I'd help, but I got to go home, Dad said. And
I got to get home, really. I can't be a part of this. Sorry that happened to you, though.
He was like, well, come help me move this. I was like, I can't, man. I got to go. I don't want to get grounded or a spanking.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm 18.
You're 18 years old.
And so he's like, all right, man. So you'll hang out later? I was like, yeah, I can get you later.
Yeah, I can hang out later once you get all them dead animals out of your yard.
Basically.
Yeah. Just call me when you get
do
done.
something with that shopping cart.
Right.
Yeah.
So I go later that evening, pick him up, hops in, and I said, what's happening? He said, man, I've been trying to get rid of those animals all day. I said, who would have done something like that? What kind of jerk would have done that?
Yeah, come on now.
He was like, well, I know y'all did it. No, we didn't. He said, yeah, you did. I said, well, how do you know we did it? He said, one of, I forgot the kid's name, but
He told me.
I don't want to out him, you know.
Yeah.
But I didn't forget his, and I don't want to out him.
But see, that's the
Snitches get
confession part
stitches.
right
He
there.
said he left his gym bag in with the animals. He'd been putting the animals in his gym bag to dump in the.
God, he didn't
And his
even tell
name's
him.
on it.
Jesus.
He said, I know y'all did it. I was like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
You know, we did it.
Well, you get to the confession part, especially when you say, "Hey, you know it was us." Well, that's
Yeah.
the confession.
Yeah,
right
that was
there.
it. That was
You
kind of
know.
red-handed
Yeah.
at that point. Like, how'd you know it was us?
Well, the
Like,
best
how
I
did you
said,
know?
you know, what'd you do with those animals? He said, dude, my mom was pissed. He was like, get them out of here now. This is gross, unsanitary, you know.
Disease-ridden, probably.
And it stinks. And there's lots of birds in my yard for some reason.
And
Flock of
she
them.
wanted me to put them all in a trash bag and get them out of here. I said, what'd you do? He said, I wasn't touching them. He said, I just rolled the damn cart in the woods. Till this day, that cart, if you ride down a particular road near Burns Mill in West Union, you can see that shopping cart in the woods.
See that shopping cart, and you could probably see some bones in it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's probably not no animals left, because that was a long time ago.
You can definitely see that shopping cart, because every time I ride by there, I'll be like, I didn't have nothing to do with that.
I
Not
didn't
me.
do that.
Well, speaking of science projects, that's one right there.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's right.
And that's kind of where I could start, you know. But the problem with doing this, trying to find this as a, you know, new career, the first few experiments I do are not going to be great. And people are going to be like, you're fat.
You're making a mockery of science.
Yeah, this has
That's what
already
they're
been
gonna
done. We already know the answer. Like, yeah, but do we really?
Yeah, but have
Do
we
you have
tested
the
it?
science behind the answer?
That's right.
And that's going to be also part of my problem, because I never showed my work, you know, in math. So I don't know that this is going to be a good, you know, it's hard to show your work when you're just copying somebody's paper.
Yeah, I was going to say there's not any work to show.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't want to show their work just in case it was wrong.
yeah, I could show their work, but when I copy it, I'm going to mess something up and then get the
What
answer
you need
wrong.
to do is hire one of those somebody take notes
Yeah.
as you go. That
Court
way you ain't got to
reporter.
worry about it.
Oh,
You know any court reporters?
No.
add it to the list.
I wasn't expecting
Add
that.
it to the list.
I thought for sure he'd say
I
yeah.
try to avoid court
Yeah.
these days. You know,
Yeah.
based
Oh, I'm the
on
same way.
previous experiences. You know, I try to stay away from court.
Yeah, the
Gotta
amount
stay
of times
far
that
away.
the more you frequent a courtroom, the more likely it is you're not going home after it.
'Cause when you get to be first name basis with the judge and the note taker,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you know, you're not doing something right.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So when you come in and the court reporter's like, hey, I've written your name more times than I've written my own this week.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, shit.
Oh, you so you saw
Easy.
little baby Sasquatch at a red light.
Yeah, at a red light.
I ran a red light the other day.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I don't know if it's cool, but I felt real dumb after I did it.
Oh, no, I
When was the last time y'all ran a red light? Like, not it's turning red, I'm gonna go, but just ran one.
And made it through.
Yeah.
That was never. Well, no, I never.
did that in
And
the
made it
city of
through.
Walhalla not it was recent, but I'm not going to say when.
Which red light?
It was the main one by the bank.
Oh.
I straight ran through that one, but lucky enough, it was later in the evening, so I literally just ran through.
Oh,
and
you
I
mean
was
the one
like,
directly across from the police department?
directly across? No one saw me.
Yeah.
No one saw me, and I was like, because when I went through, I just wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about food.
Yep.
And I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
And I ran it, and somebody could have T-boned me.
Well,
I
someone
would've
in
been
y'all's
hurt.
defense, I mean, like you thinking about food,
I
you'd
was.
run a red light. If you had to poop, you'd run a red light.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm cool with admitting that too. If I got pulled over, that's what I would have said.
Yeah.
I was thinking about food, officer. I'm sorry. I know that I ran that red light. You can write me a ticket.
Look
I'm
at
hungry.
me, officer.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's,
You can tell.
Also,
I
please
was
make it
thinking
quick.
about
It's
food.
late.
Yeah.
Everything's closed. I got to hurry.
Stop signs are suggestions when it comes to having to poop.
Yeah.
Because I'm not
100%.
stopping fully. But no, there was a truck in front of me, and clearly red stop, don't go, red light.
Yeah. Hey, wait.
Yeah. For some reason, he just eases on. I was like, oh, shit, he's going. Here we go. And then I realized no one else was moving the other way or beside me. So I looked up as I was under it, caught the red. It was still red. I was like, I could have followed this guy straight to hell,
Yep. And you wouldn't.
Off a
You
cliff.
wouldn't
Yeah.
even known.
Yeah.
Off the edge of the earth.
Yeah. I was just zoned out, probably thinking about lunch or can I make it to work without pooping myself. He went.
Rode
I was like,
on.
oh, here we go. Traffic's moving. Bam,
That's
T-bone.
what I hate
bam,
about
red.
them turn lanes.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you forget if you're in the outside lane and that car on the turn lane takes off and you're like, oh, I'm going too. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm
that
not.
happened to me not too long ago too in Seneca.
Yep.
By the Spinks, there was I was turning left, and there was a old timer in a Mercury Grand Marquis, and it was a turn lane.
Don't be making fun of Mercury Grand Marquis.
Hey, he was in one. I'm just saying. He was an
old-timer.
old guy. Old guy.
Yeah.
Came through. He just straight went. I had a green turn arrow. He just said, "Meep."
Oh, yeah.
And so I just looked at him. I was like, okay, I'm not the one in the wrong here, Fred. So that was, old
He had
people
to
don't
poop,
give a
probably.
shit. And I was cool
thinking
with
about
it.
food or he had to poop one
Yeah.
or two.
I gave him grace on that.
I got
I
my
gave him
theory
some
on the red
grace.
lights because, people stop at red lights.
Yeah.
Well, if I go on, I should be safe, shouldn't I? Everybody else has stopped.
Well, coming the other way.
Yeah, you would think.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's worked
Perpendicular.
out here recently for me, so, I mean.
See,
It's
now,
worked that well for you. Huh?
now you're lying because you said you hadn't ran one. I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it. I knew you was doing something.
We knew you was out there running red lights. You drive too much not to.
Yeah, you just pretending. You just pretending.
Well, that's like them yellow lights. The yellow lights are a suggestion.
Yes.
They
All
mean
you got to
hurry
do
up.
is tap your brakes and go on.
Yep.
Thought about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I'll do that sometimes. I'll catch myself a yellow light. I'm easing pretty quickly. I'll be like, go ahead and stop, hit my brakes. And then I'll be like, nope, I got it. And here I go. And then people behind me are like, what an asshole.
Yeah.
We both could have went through that.
yeah.
I do that sometimes just so they can't come.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Not real bad,
I
but
call that panic braking.
Yep.
well, I'm real nervous.
My
Anyway,
nerves,
yeah.
they
It's in
go
general.
all to hell.
Yeah, dude, I could have told you was nervous when you walked in there with that hat on.
Oh, dude. Well, I drank too much caffeine this morning.
Yeah.
This is actually keeping me contained.
Oh.
I'm feeling. You know what? My mouth is dry.
You look like a damn newspaper boy from England in the 30s.
Well, dude, I'm from Yorkshire. Damn it.
A cub reporter.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you look like you want to drop off a damn stack of papers to the pub in the morning.
Well, dude, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to look like I worked in the pub. Like, any time I could.
You
just
look like
reach
you
right here
work
and pull out a
directly
Guinness.
outside the pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the outside selling like bottles again. That's like, hey, you want an extra to take inside?
No, you're outside hawking newspapers. Later on, you're going to go in there and someone's going to give this underage newspaper boy a shot. That's what they're going to do.
some ale.
Shot of Jameson.
Yeah.
A pint of ale.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
that's
I
what
was
they're
that
gonna
guy
give
that Conor McGregor tried to punch. That
Yeah.
old man took
In
it
that
for me,
bar.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old timer took one for the team.
If you
Saved
walked
me.
in a bar or if you walked in a bar restaurant, they won't give you a menu. If you're wearing that hat, they're going to bring you fish and chips.
Well, they're gonna bring me fish and chips.
it.
Also, just any beer.
Yeah.
Just like they know I'm drinking something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it don't have to be cold.
No,
can be hot.
no.
Just
Not at
beer.
all. Just wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Water. It's 50-50 water and beer. Yeah.
Diluting my drinks at the same time.
Well, speaking of water, dude, let's tell them about our new sponsor,
That's right. What we got?
Liquid Death. I don't know if you guys know about it. We know about it. We love it. We've been drinking it for damn near however long they've been in business.
Yep. Probably really the most recent time I found Liquid Death was in 7-Eleven.
Yeah, dude. They sell them at 7-Eleven and Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
So if you real fancy and you go into Whole Foods, get you a case of Liquid Death.
That's right. And you're probably thinking, well, what is that?
Yeah.
Because that sounds scary.
Yeah. It's not scary at all.
No, it's not.
It's canned water
That's
is
right.
what it is. They have a really cool logo on there. Liquid Death Mountain Water, drinking water from the Alps.
That's what it looks like.
And I thought when I
Skull.
first got the can, I thought it said drinking water from the apes because I couldn't see it well. I was like, I'm not drinking no water from apes.
Yeah, no, I don't know how they got. I don't know how they harvested this
Yeah,
water.
I'm not sharing my water with an ape, but it's from the Alps.
That's right.
And I believe
Straight
they
from-
are doing good work, honestly, because
That's right.
their hashtag is death to plastic.
That's right. And
These cans are infinitely recyclable.
That's right. Over and over and over again.
Now the Alps, is that somewhere like up above Mountain Rest, or where is that at?
Any peak above 400,000 feet? How tall is Mount Everest?
400,000 feet.
God almighty.
400,000 feet in the
Plane
air.
got to avoid him.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know how high how high mountains are.
The Alps are peaks of land that when they go up, there's a mountain.
That's it.
The top, I think, where the snow is the Alps.
That's the Alp.
Yeah.
And this water is harvested from a underground spring that's actually protected by a certain amount of stone, but I forget the amount. But it's really, they
Okay.
harvest this out of that spring, so this is straight from the Alps. They do process it, but it keeps all the natural mineral components in it. So this is some serious water. I got the sparkling one here, which is the black can. Caleb's got the what do they call that?
I got the Thirst Murder water here, which is standard water from the Alps that we've established.
That's right.
And apparently, according to Liquid Death, and we can corroborate this, that drinking this will murder your thirst.
Oh, 100%. If
Kid
you got
you
any
not.
thirst, murder the shit out of it.
Oh, brutally murder it. I was riding down the road yesterday, and I thought, man, I sure could use some water. It's going to sound ridiculous, but I sought out a 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
I sought out one, and specifically so I could get this drink, because I wasn't near a Whole Foods. And I was like, well, there's 7-Eleven near here somewhere. So I thought, let me go in and get a Liquid Death. So I got a pair of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we just want to shout out Liquid Death because they are the sponsor for today's episode.
That's right.
And we also wanted to do a little product review because we drink it.
Yep.
And we want to tell you guys about it and encourage you to try it.
That's right.
So I'm going to crack this one open. We'll take a swig.
I actually haven't had the sparkling, so I'm going to stick with this one.
There you go.
I've had the other, which is delicious. It's the, I think they call that plain water, not
Well,
sparkling.
Not if it's Liquid Death, it ain't plain.
No. Not from the plains. These are from the Alps. Don't get it
Alps.
twisted.
Which we, what did we say? We figured out they were the top of the mountain.
Yeah,
40,000 feet.
400,000 feet.
400,000. Yeah.
How tall is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai?
It's almost to the moon.
Yeah.
So.
That's basically how tall the Alps are, I think. And one thing I will say about this, and I know we crack a lot of jokes on here. I don't enjoy drinking water from a plastic water bottle because it loses its temperature really quickly. Like
Very
it warms
quickly.
up very fast. And you would think, well, you sit a can out in the sun, it's going to warm up too. Yeah, no shit. That's how the sun works.
Yeah, that's heat.
But
That's heat.
you pop this thing in the fridge. I put this in the fridge when I got here about 30 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still ice cold.
It is.
It got cold quick, and it stayed cold. It's been sitting here for the 30 minutes we've been doing this.
The only reason why these things would get warmer is if you tried to hold them for too long. And I guarantee you're not going to do that because it's going to murder your thirst before that.
Oh, hell yeah.
So-
I'm halfway done with this one off 2 sips.
Mm-hmm.
But we did want to give a shout-out to Liquid Death and let you guys know that we drink it here at your boys. Obviously, we got empty cans
That's right.
sitting
Liquid
up here.
death.
And then we got full cans sitting right here. You can't see Dad and Earl, but they got a damn IV of it.
Yeah, we got them hooked up with an IV of
Yeah.
We got the
sparkling
slow drip.
water. So
Yeah, running right in their veins.
Right.
But
And listen, it's a slow drip straight out of the Alps too. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell.
well, it started dripping about 6 weeks ago because it's
Yeah,
you
because
know,
it had 400,000 feet to go.
right.
finally made it down
picked
here.
up speed as it came down.
Yeah, yeah,
But seriously, this is the freshest, wettest water I've ever had.
yeah. So now it's hitting their veins at an alarming rate.
Make it feel very refreshed.
But
No thirst.
we want to
though.
encourage you guys to check out Liquid Death because we love it. Also, if you go to liquiddeath.com and put in your code, what's the code?
YABOYS.
Oh, Yo Boys Podcast. Yeah,
Yo Boys.
That was a
YABOYS.
wasn't it?
Yeah,
It almost stumped me.
yeah. You put that in there. If you buy a case of this water, which is I believe a 12-pack,
12-pack of either the sparkling or the mountain water.
either one, you use that code, they're going to send you 2 free koozies with your water. And I know what you're thinking. Well, those cans look like tall boys. They look like beer. They do look like beer, but they're not. They're water.
That's right.
We've established that.
And you know what? That's actually something fun you can do with these cans too. Not only can you recycle them, you can fool people with them.
That's exactly what I did yesterday. I was coming down the interstate drinking one with my window down. State trooper pulls up beside me. I was like,
Check it.
look at it.
Check it.
Pointing at my can.
Check it out.
And you could see he was, thinking about, I got to pull that guy over. He's drinking,
Is he drinking a
And
tall
flaunting
boy?
it.
Yeah, he's flaunting it in front of me.
He thought, he's drinking a tall boy. But then it crossed his mind. He's like, is that an energy drink?
Wait a minute.
And then I just started screaming, it's water! And then
It's water.
yeah. And then he was like, oh, that's Liquid Death. You know what he did? Raised up his can. He was like, Liquid Death. I was like, damn, he really had a can.
What you
Hold up,
doing?
pause, man.
That was insane. But go to liquiddeath.com, buy you a case today, use the code YABOYS at checkout, and get 2 free koozies. They are tall koozies that will fit these tall cans of mountain water.
And or sparkling water, depending
Either
on what
one.
your flavor is.
They're both from the Alps. They're both delicious, and they are murdering my thirst as we speak.
So you know what? Go to liquiddeath.com today. Use code YOURBOYS and get you 2 free koozies, but also get you a slice today.
Sucker. Yeah, I was. Somebody asked how to. What did they ask? They asked something simple like, "Oh, how do you make your tacos?" I was like, "How does anyone make their tacos?
Yeah.
Make some meat,
Hamburger meat,
get some vegetables,
taco seasoning,
taco shell." Simple.
shell.
Yeah,
Put
I was
them
like, also
together.
read the back of the packet.
Yeah. I mean, if you're struggling that bad nowadays with cooking,
I wouldn't
you're
worry
just
about
not.
tacos.
Yeah, you're not trying.
I just go
Like,
get something. I just go find some.
Yeah,
I go
there's
to Taco
so many.
Bell.
Yeah, there's
Let
so
them
many
do it.
restaurants that could just make the food for you.
Yeah, they know what they're doing
Mm-hmm.
already, but they wanted detailed instructions of how to make it. I was like, okay, well, and then I started thinking, step by step, how do I do it?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought, I'm gonna tell them to make the worst taco they've ever made.
And they're going to listen to you.
Yeah.
And they're going to do it.
They'll believe it.
Yeah,
Yep.
I said, go to the grocery store,
Mhm.
get the biggest tortilla shells you can find.
Yep.
They make some that are for tacos, right?
Yeah.
Hand size.
Street tacos.
They make some bigger ones that are
Fajitas.
for American tacos and fajitas.
Yeah.
Then they make giant ones that are for burritos that you're going to wrap up and tote
They'll
somewhere.
cover up a king size bed.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like a small cat mat.
I said, get the largest one you can find.
Mm-hmm.
I said, then get about 8 pounds of hamburger meat.
8 pounds of hamburger meat,
Yeah.
2 cans of refried beans,
Yep.
a pack of rice.
Yes. And then put it all in a pan
Yep. All
know,
of it.
and brown it. And they were like, what does that mean? I was like, cook it till it's brown.
Like it's red now.
Yeah.
And just
Like-
cook it till it turns brown.
Right.
Yep.
So I said, get about 6 packs of taco seasoning.
Dump it
them
in.
all in there.
Yeah, just dump it
keep
in.
stirring.
You're going to need a
Until
pot.
Yeah,
gonna
until
need a
it
pot.
turns brown. Everything's brown. And they were like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, get your favorite vegetables. Summer squash. Okra.
Butter beans.
butter beans.
Butter beans. Yeah.
You know,
English peas.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get all
your
those
favorite vegetables, whatever vegetables you like.
and dice them up as small as you can get them. You know, and then mix them all together. Then once everything in the pot's brown, take the largest shell you have, and then the smallest spoon you have in your house, and take 1 scoop of the brown mixture and put in the middle of the shell.
Sure.
You know, so take a teaspoon for your coffee.
Put it in the middle.
Yep.
Yep.
Then get a handful of vegetables.
Yep.
Throw them on the top. I said, then fold it in half. There's your taco.
There you go.
Yeah. And so this idiot does it.
Oh.
The next day, they come to work, someone we worked with, and they said, I said, how were those tacos? They were terrible.
Those were the worst tacos.
I said, really? They said, yeah. I did exactly what you said. It was a disaster. I said, what do you mean? They said, well, I had to eat the tortilla shell that was, foot long.
Around it.
Yeah, to get to the thing. You eat a whole shell to get to the middle? I was like, you're a dumbass. I can't believe you did that. You wasted $100 on shit. It could have, $20.
Yeah.
You could have made some pretty dang good tacos.
Yeah.
I said, you've never made a taco in your life? They're like, I don't even have an oven. I was like,
what? How did you make this?
Yeah, what the hell does that mean? They're like, I put it in the microwave. I was like,
There's
Jesus.
your problem. There was the problem.
yeah. So, one, they were out for about a week with food poisoning because they didn't cook the meat right.
Yeah, they didn't cook that at all.
When they came back, they got fired for
Being out.
just being an idiot. I think they were doing stupid shit they shouldn't be doing.
The equivalent of what they
Making
just did with
tacos.
those tacos, the same thing was at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing that same type of thing.
And they were like, yeah, we just had to let them go. I was like, oh, I could have told you that. Here's my taco story.
Yeah.
I could have saved you another week.
Yeah.
But some idiot makes tacos like that, dude.
Well, if you're asking that question, that you've already lost. Like, come on now.
Oh, yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of society these days is people don't want to, learn things on their own. They want to ask a question and have somebody do it for them.
Yeah.
And that's not how life works. That's not how self-sufficient people function.
No.
So if you have a problem and you don't know how to cook tacos, YouTube, Google, internet, my God, you could probably find a book, a newspaper.
A Mexican person.
A Mexican person. You could probably ask an abuela. You could probably go to freaking, anywhere, a taco stand, and they might even tell you their trade secrets.
Or hell, they'll just give you a taco.
Yeah, you could just buy a taco
if
that's
you
already
walk
made.
Up to a taco stand or to a Taco Bell, and you're like, hey, can you teach me how to make tacos? They're going to be like,
They'll
what?
give you one.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're like,
give you one.
no, we can't, but we can give you a finished one, and you can take it home and
Dissect it.
dissect it, I
science.
guess. Yeah,
Do science.
Do science with it. That's it.
you can take it home and do a science project with it. Why did we not do that in school when there was like, hey, you got to do a science project? I told y'all about my science project and how fucking stupid it was and why I failed it. That was a perfect one. Make a taco.
Yeah.
Make
the perfect taco.
You could literally make anything, any kind of food, cook it, and put it on a poster board, and then have a sample to taste.
There's
All
an
right,
A
well,
minus
let's-
off of
I was going to say, that's an
Look,
A if
I want
nothing
to come to
else.
y'all's defense. Y'all tried that, but you ate the taco. So
Yeah.
Well, see, no, I didn't know that. I was too
Yeah.
fat and too young.
The first science project, though, was see how long it takes different liquids to freeze with different ingredients in the liquid, And so my first one was like water. Okay, time it.
Wow.
Water with soap. Okay, time it. A can of Coke. Shit, that got everywhere. It was basically how it went.
Oh, shit. I forgot about it for too long.
Yeah. Dude, do you remember, I don't know science, so I can't tell you.
You're not a scientist. Yeah.
No, yet. But opened a 2 liter of, what was it? Pepsi. Poured out 2 cups worth for me and Josh one time. Put the lid back on it, sat it in a miniature refrigerator. And about 10 minutes later, heard what sounded like a gunshot. Opened the fridge, Pepsi was everywhere. I was like, what the hell happened?
What the hell?
I've done this my whole life. This has never once happened. Probably had cocaine in it.
It's Pepsi. That's
Same
the
thing
problem. It's
happened to
Pepsi.
us back when we was young. Me and Earl used to live down at the lake. We
Mhm.
did the same thing. Put it in a small fridge and sound like a gunshot, but it was a gunshot. You know,
Somebody shot it.
Pepsi was fine, but me and Earl we'd
Yeah.
duck it everywhere. You know,
Oh yeah.
so-
No, I was like, this is. Who could we call to figure this out?
Yeah, who do we
Yeah.
complain to about this?
Science.
Science.
Bill Nye.
Yeah. Damn, that's who we should have. We should have sent that into Bill Nye. He reads. He's like, y'all are just idiots.
Idiots.
Yeah.
And he probably shuns us.
Bill Nye, the science guy. I remember that.
It's just him slandering people now, though,
Oh,
for
yeah.
trying science.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
For
You're
doing
not a
That's his
science.
whole. That's his whole
Yeah.
show is him just making fun of people trying to science.
Yeah.
Infringing on his.
He's like,
Claim
y'all
to
ain't
fame.
me.
Yeah, y'all are.
I'm the science
I'm a
guy.
doctor. It's like, okay, no, those aren't the same.
But I remember that show when I was a real young kid when that show was on, I think. But I remember the theme song for it. And I remember, y'all remember when you was kids? Maybe, I don't know.
we don't remember that.
We had Captain Kangaroo. We didn't have
Yeah.
Bill Nye.
No. I mean,
Now, see, he could have taught you a lot about science too.
yeah.
Though.
You know what he did
Maybe.
teach you? Smoking cigarettes and watching Captain Kangaroo.
That's right.
You know. Did y'all have inflatable pools? Or did y'all have like plastic?
We had this strange thing called a creek.
Yeah, no.
You
I
know,
mean,
Yeah, we couldn't afford an inflatable
Oh.
pool.
well, shit.
Well,
We
damn.
couldn't afford the air for
We
the
couldn't afford the
inflatable
air to
pool.
go in it.
Oh, shit.
I remember Dad got us a inflatable pool one time, and it lasted about a day and a half, and we had torn it, you know.
Mhm.
So then it was just a piece of. Then it turned into a slip and slide. Honestly,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
Toss some dawn on.
yeah.
Shot
What
down into the
possessed
woods.
you to buy an inflatable pool is what I want to know.
I'll tell you exactly.
That before you quit drinking,
He had two sons that were little bitches who wanted, to not be hot in the
who
summer.
was crying for a pool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, we were crying.
Yeah,
bitching.
Our family had a magnificent pool, that we've all seen. It's large. It's great. It's about an hour and a half away. So instead of saying, hey, go over there, and waste a damn full tank of gas, we'll get an inflatable pool. Y'all are still small enough to fit in it. Now, if we had one, Jesus Christ, it would be embarrassing to see me and Josh sitting in the damn inflatable pool.
Yeah, we push out all the water.
But
Probably.
honestly,
It'd be an overcoat now.
upcoming episode might have us sitting in a.
yeah, no, we're just gonna sit in the pool and just do an episode like that. Next
Uh,
episode is gonna be right here.
But the
Just
the problem was we were, I don't know the right term. We were like bitches,
yeah, just complaining kids. Nothing was
Yeah.
good enough.
No, and
Which I think all kids are at some point, but
Yeah.
we were for an extended period of time, maybe.
well then
You took it to the next level.
yeah, oh yeah,
just
we would
extra bitching.
complain and whine, and then we would fight.
Yeah, and that would be like the thing of that's why we fought,
Right.
or we would try to phrase it like that. And be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, if we had an inflatable pool, we probably wouldn't have fought.
Yeah. Then we got
We
the
would
pool
have.
and then fought in it and tore it.
Yes, fought in it, tore it. Caleb tried to drown me. It was a whole big thing.
Yeah, and I didn't know science back then, so I wasn't successful.
Yeah.
Luckily, I wasn't.
That's right,
Now, I'm glad I wasn't.
Well, nowadays, it's
But
good, but
I remember having that pool, and then it tore, and then we were like, "Oh, we want to slip and slide," and Dad was like, "Look here, you bitches,
listen here.
You just made
you
one.
got one.
Yeah.
Figure it out." And but it was,
That's right after y'all tried to put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
We were storing it.
Yeah.
Tried to
Yeah.
put a Band-Aid on
Well,
it.
we
That was
weren't
our logic.
again do science.
Yeah, we didn't
We
know.
didn't. We couldn't.
It was science. You just proved that a Band-Aid wasn't whole.
Yes.
Right.
And the hypothesis was not correct.
yeah, and we didn't know your phone number,
Yes.
so hell, we didn't even know our own damn phone number. we weren't calling.
I didn't know how
the
to
right
count.
people. So then it was a slip and slide, dude, and it was the most fun you could have on 7 feet of plastic,
Oh yeah.
because then you would run as fast as you could, and back then I could run faster than I can now. I think,
way faster.
Yeah.
Way faster.
and I would run, dude, and lay out.
And just straight
slide.
launch.
And then as soon as you hit that thing, you were like, wee! And then you slid off of it and cut your stomach all up on rocks and down
hit the trampoline. And
thick grass.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, ow.
Ow, that
it's
kinda
wee,
hurts.
ow.
Again, science.
Doing science.
Do science.
Didn't even know we were doing science then. But when you're a kid, it's acceptable to do science. If I go home right now and start doing science, my wife's gonna leave me.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because the only adults doing science right now are actual scientists or meth heads.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can't do science as an adult unless it's your job.
I will say this, that some people can get away with doing science, but they don't call it doing science.
Yeah, you can't call it doing science. Like, you can just...
Earl does science, but Earl knows what the hell he's doing.
Science, engineering,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
First
Knowing going in, when you're doing science, the probabilities of failure are way, way up there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to anticipate that this is probably not going to work out.
I think that's where we go wrong, because we're like, we'll make this work.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And then it doesn't, and it crushes our dreams, and we're like, I need to find a new job.
Yeah, I need to find a new job. I need to quit this.
But
Earl, so he's on the other spectrum of that. So he
Oh,
said,
yeah.
this ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work with the shit. And then one time it works. See, told you.
It's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Another difference is Earl will make it work, and then remember how he made it work. If we make
That's
it work,
the key.
it's by chance, and we're never going
It's
to
a
do it
one-off.
again.
Yeah, so we're not going to replicate it.
No. No.
That's okay. That's okay.
But we did, we scoured the internet.
Mhm.
And as we mentioned before, a lot of the things that Earl's done in his life are still classified, or, have the...
Extra.
Statute of limitations hadn't expired.
Yeah, they have
Yes.
it's like white out, but it's also not white, and it's black.
Read that.
Yeah, redacted.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
redacted.
Yeah. So a lot of it,
Confidential.
yeah, we saw Earl, and then his last name was redacted. We're like, well, that's got to be him.
Yeah, that's got to be him, 100%.
So we found a list of things that apparently you have done.
And we just need to...
And all we need you to do is confirm, or hell, we don't even need you to confirm or
I
deny
start to say,
anything.
now wait just a minute.
Yeah.
You're confirming something. No,
No.
we can't actually do that.
Am I going to be under oath or anything?
No,
No,
nothing
no,
at
no,
all.
no.
Yeah,
Not
you
again.
And all of
ma-
this is for entertainment purposes.
Oh,
100%,
entertainment
you know.
only.
So-
All right.
And a matter of fact, you don't have to confirm anything. This is
That's
just
right.
a list of stuff that we found that Earl has done.
You want them to turn these cameras off?
Maybe.
Cameras in the courtroom, might as well have them here too.
Let's see how the list starts off.
That's right, I got you.
We found a list of things that Earl has done, and we wanted to let people know who they're listening to.
So these are the things that we found that you've done, Earl, or supposedly. Number 1, wrote the Farmer's Almanac.
I got mater plants everywhere.
Yeah. Let's see that. I saw that one, and I was like, I believe Earl probably could have done that.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Number
And it
2,
might rain.
you never know.
Exactly. Yeah. You could be a scientist or a damn weatherman.
Oh, sure.
It might rain.
Both of those are doing science.
Yeah.
Number 2, made a 400-foot by 8-inch wide concrete path to ride his razor scooter from his lake house to the water.
This is true.
I could see that happening.
It's like
Even
a
if it
slalom.
didn't happen, and you were like, you wonder what Earl's doing today. I could see him
That's something you
pouring.
might think. He's making a pad,
Yeah,
concrete pad down to the lake.
Well, it's actually rolled roofing material.
There we go.
Ah.
See, it's easier just to, especially when
Glide
you're
on.
going down here, you
Yep.
start top of the hill, lay it down, unroll it. You just kind of give it a little nudge.
Doing science.
Work's done.
Do science.
Gravity-
Landscape edition.
Gravity does it all.
Yep.
Random science.
Yeah.
So, again, that's true.
That's close on that one.
I got you. Number 3, killed Fabio.
Yeah, I don't even
Again,
know if he's
statute of
I feel
limitations
like-
has
yeah.
not run out on that one yet.
We're going to
Yeah.
skip that one. Number 4, touched up faded parts of the Sixteen Chapel.
That'd be Sistine.
different one.
No, this one
Oh.
says 16.
The 16 Chapel.
Yeah,
Well,
no. Well, now the Sistine Chapel. Now the Sistine Chapel, I was like, okay, well that's a little bit farther away.
Also,
Not that you couldn't have done it. I'm just saying I questioned it more.
Oh, I understand.
this one could be on me because it said Sistine, and I was like, that's not a fucking word.
Yeah, no.
Also,
Well,
not a-
plus Earl got
also not a
15. He
number.
said, all right, one more and I'm done.
It's
Well,
pronounced
we're not
pristine.
done.
Also,
yeah, yeah.
Number 5, rebuilt the carburetor on the Trans Am from Smokey and the Bandit.
Built it the first time, too, and had to rebuild it because
I'd have
they don't know how to drive.
bet my damn life savings on that one.
Yes, now I could. That one's the one that I was like, yeah, he did that, 100%.
Working on one now in a 1970 Ford truck.
Okay, there we go.
Having a little trouble with it, but
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to do science.
I was going to say he's going to do science with it. Number 6 says you were the 4th member of ZZ Top.
Yes.
Oh,
now
yeah.
that I could see.
Yeah.
Now that I could see.
That's just a
because-
plain yes. I mean,
I saw that one and I was
Yeah,
like,
some things you just can't deny or lie your way out of.
like,
You know,
y'all really gonna ask this? Sure.
Yeah, what do you? Come on. Now. Yes, I am.
yeah.
Number 7, you quit wearing socks in the 3rd grade. Never look back.
Bingo.
which year of the 3rd grade? There was
It
more
doesn't,
than
it
one.
doesn't confirm here. Doesn't say here, but it says just in the 3rd grade.
Okay, in one of those years, that's probably true.
Oh, yeah.
Number 8 says rehabbed a building in the Gaza Strip and dug a tunnel directly from there to his lake house.
You ain't got to confirm that
Yeah, I
one.
was gonna say that. Was,
Yeah, well,
there's a lot of
too many
stuff going over
rockets
there right
flying
now.
around.
Yeah.
That one seems outlandish.
Yeah, that one seems a little ridiculous. Number 9, put a Hellcat engine on his pontoon.
Oh, yeah.
Now that
This
one,
can be done.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these might not even been done yet.
Well, yeah, but it'll be here sometime in June. They said so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotta
we'll
plan
start
it.
When my
then.
new RV gets here.
that's right. Number 10, you were the original first mate on the SS Minnow, but were summoned by the U.S. government to active duty in the Navy.
Yeah, see. I mean, what's your question?
Good, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's-
a good point.
I mean, that's all on the record.
Well, that's
And
unfortunate
Didn't
timing.
they?
if
Didn't they
nothing
hire
else.
some guy named Gooligan or Galligan or something? Some
Yeah.
guy like that.
Well,
Could have been
it-
Earl's Isle.
Things went to shit after that. I promise you.
Oh, it went downhill fast.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot better with you, Earl. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
thank you for your service. Number 11, help secure the funding for a portion of the Great Wall of China. Wait. No, the restaurant, not the actual wall. Restaurant.
Oh, the restaurant.
Yeah, the restaurant in
Okay.
Seneca. So,
I was gonna say, I got
sorry,
a
I was
Great
like,
Wall.
whoa.
The Great Wall is the Great Wall of Earl, and it's at the lake. Next to, and running perpendicular to, the razor track.
Yep.
I got you.
Yeah. God dang it.
Which
Now,
you'll
see that-
in a little while.
That one I questioned initially. Then in that it had an
Fine
asterisk
print,
that said,
yeah.
the
The
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 12, you were the blue Power Ranger from the 90s.
Have I still got blue on me somewhere? How can you tell?
Now, that one was really hard to confirm because finding pictures of those guys without the masks on.
Yeah.
But I,
Yeah.
We kept that pretty
Hey,
wrapped
it was
up.
you.
Ta-da!
Yeah,
So,
there
I
you
mean,
There we go.
There you go.
Used to wear an eye patch for fun.
oh,
What do you mean used to?
Now, is that to train your vision? Because I feel like it'd make you better if you do it, the same. Like you wear it one day on your right eye and then the next day on your left. It just makes them
No,
stronger.
It was to train my victims. I mean, audience.
got
Audience. Not victims.
That's a
And the funny thing, every time he wore that eye patch, if you ask him anything, you know what he said? Arrgh.
Arr, I'll get back to you.
Oh yeah, we got to see how them damn pirates are doing down in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, yeah.
I bet they had to close
Oh,
that shit
yeah.
down.
Shout out to you guys at Pirates
Yeah, we cut them a good ad. I don't know why it didn't help.
I hope it helped. But
When we go down there, we'll go see if
Yeah.
they're there. I mean,
Yeah,
might
See
have
how
turned
they
it into
do.
something else.
Oh, I'm sure. Probably damn putt.
Pirates Putt
Castle.
Putt Voyage. It's like they just filed bankruptcy and opened back up as something different. Number 14, you were the character origin backstory for Christopher Robin from the Winnie the Pooh movies.
Well,
Now that one,
next.
yeah, I was gonna say that one. Number 15, it says here you killed 4 sharks with a deer rifle off the coast of Jamaica in 1987.
It was actually off the coast of Haiti.
Yeah,
Oh, see now whoever's putting this up here,
Yeah.
we gotta fact
See,
check
I was
better,
in the
guys.
Caribbean, but wrong island.
Wrong island.
Wrong island.
Right idea, wrong place. Number 16, invented nacho cheese.
Yeah, but they're nachos.
Hot damn.
That's why. That's why they nachos.
Well, that's initially you started this. You were like, "This is mine."
yeah. And then you're like, this cheese got to go on something.
Yeah, it's too good to not share with the
yeah,
world.
everybody come around. Hey, can I get a bite? Can I bite?
It's nachos, bro.
Nachos.
No.
Nachos, friend.
Nachos.
Number 17, harvested a family of bull weevils from scratch.
What?
I'm just reading it.
Well, now I'm gonna tell you something about these boll weevils.
I'm not familiar with them personally.
Yeah, you called them bull weevils. You didn't know what the fuck
Last,
they were.
last week,
Boil?
as we were clearing stuff out of a recently empty house.
Yeah.
We came across a large industrial-sized trash bag full of an item, and guess what that item was?
What would you got any idea what boll weevils might get
Y'all
into?
don't even know what boll weevil is, do you?
Oh, hell yeah. I've killed numbers of them.
Where they live?
What'd you shoot them with?
Cotton.
No.
That's what was in the trash bag.
Oh, dang.
Hand picked. Still got the dang seeds in them. Hadn't been through the gin yet. Cotton.
And how many boll weevils did you find?
84.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's a lot of boll weevil.
Yes.
It was an extended family of boll weevils.
Oh,
Yes.
They had a boll
Many,
weevil
many
farm up there.
generations.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Well, I'm glad you got them, Earl, because I don't even know how to say that. Boll weevil. Boll weevil?
Say it one more time.
Boll weevil. Or
Yeah.
boil weevil.
No, I don't know, man.
Bold weevils.
Keep
They're
trying to
right.
say it.
They are bold. They're just waving.
Bold weevils.
You know.
I got you. I'm going to just call them weevils for short.
There you go.
Number 18. You successfully played a Chinese man in the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. PlayStation 2, it says.
And what's the successful part? I mean,
How
beat him.
you play an unsuccessful part? I mean, I've been accused of doing that numerous times, being unsuccessful.
I thought you were going to say being a Chinese man. I was like, that's very
That's weird.
Oh, no.
Did somebody call you that?
no.
Oh, that's a good one, though.
That is a good. I was like, probably, or you could do that. Number 19, blew a tire on lap 8 of the 1997 Daytona 500 and refused to pit for the extra 49 laps that you had left.
That's a likely scenario.
Yeah.
You just said no. You finished 13th.
Yeah, why?
Hold up.
Why?
It says you finished 13th.
Yeah, basically it said that you blew a tire on lap 8, didn't pit for 49 more laps when they were trying to make you, and then it also said you finished 13th.
Well, those things can happen.
Yeah.
Listen, Earl can tell you.
Timing. It's all about timing.
Oh,
A
yeah.
16-ounce Coors Light is worth 49 laps. He'll
There
tell
you
you
go.
that right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why is he going to pit now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got plenty of.
Are you?
And you see, there's no smoking in the pits.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you've just lit up, you can't go to the pits.
Uh-uh.
What you gonna do?
So those
I could-
that's
If I shut my eyes and I just
plausible.
imagine in my head, I could see Earl driving on the Daytona 500 racetrack with a cup holder, a Coors Light, and a cigarette. He just fired up, blows a tire. And they say, "Come on into the pits, Earl." And he sneaks his hand out of that little net in the window and says,
Nope.
"No." Keeps
see you in a
going.
little while.
Nope.
Dale Earnhardt, dog. Dale Earnhardt. Number 20. Kept a pet hamster in his lunchbox at work for over 9 years.
Kept what?
A pet hamster
In his lunchbox.
in your lunchbox.
First
Earl.
of all, it wasn't a hamster.
Yeah, I feel like somebody might have been reaching on that one.
Yeah.
They
But-
were. It was not a hamster.
Yeah, that's what we thought.
It was a gerbil.
Yeah.
See, you got to be specific. They're
And
getting
it's
it
hard
close.
to keep a German in your
Yeah,
Lunchbox.
hell yeah.
Yeah, they don't like that. They don't
He's
like
going to make
that
all
too
kind of noise.
much. It says, let's see here. You microwave full shucks of corn for over an hour to make organic popcorn.
With just the right amount of that Orville Redenbacher salt on them. Oh, it's good stuff. Good.
Amen.
hard part about it though is when you get them out and you
Yeah.
peel them things
Yeah.
down.
It starts-
popcorn just goes everywhere.
it starts
Yeah,
falling
yeah,
off.
it's a
Yeah.
mess to clean up. But
That's why they
it's
put 'em in a
it's
bag now.
doable. It's doable.
Now let's see here. You once rescued over 73 puppies from a gristle mill.
I remember this. It made the paper, I think.
Now this is probably back in the day where they're doing some probably shady business
and let me tell you
tactics.
this about these puppies. Okay, they were uncircumcised puppies.
Okay,
Oh,
All
God.
of them.
All of them.
And there's the rescuer right there.
Yeah.
well that's right.
Damn, where were you at last week, when they shut down the damn animal? Oh, you might have did it. You probably did.
No. Now I live near it, but
Yeah.
I
I
tried
didn't
to
have a
stay
hand
away
in
from
that
it.
one. I got you.
No, you don't need that. You don't need that publicity.
No.
Jumped a Buick LeSabre off the third story of a parking garage because somebody double parked, blocking you in. Excuse me.
And then people down at Myrtle Beach still pissed off about that.
Got his picture up down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no parking for Earl here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no Earls allowed.
Earl standing out by the car, and they got a picture of it,
Car's totally fine. Everything's fine except the the little wire fence that was on the parking garage. Earl's standing there like,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, I can
Science.
replace that also.
I did science, asshole. I got my car
I'm
out.
flying. And then let's see here. It looks like we're getting down to the last couple of them.
Well, I hope so.
Well,
I've been busy.
well, I
I've
was
been
gonna say-
busy as two cats in the sandbox.
I was gonna
over
say
here.
shit to getting rid of all your trade secrets here, because this seems like if nothing else, this gave you the experience to get through anything that comes your way nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Well, see, revealing all this may make it hard for me to find that assistant that we're trying to find out there.
that's true.
So he's going to have a tall order to fill.
Well, now this is over your lifetime.
And this is also according to the internet. And if we know anything about the internet, it's full of shit.
That's
So
right.
some of
I
this
thought
may
if
not
you
be
was
real.
on the internet, it was true.
Well, I don't know. Nowadays,
that-
it just depends on who you believe.
Okay. All right.
Let's see here. Once push mowed over 11 acres of grass in under 2 hours.
Guarantee that.
On numerous occasions.
That's right.
That was a normal Saturday.
I was gonna say that
back in the day.
That's a normal thing for Earl. I didn't question that one bit.
Not at
3
all.
horsepower, 22-inch cut Murray with a gallon milk jug.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I made $1 million cutting grass.
Oh, yeah.
Over $1 million, slightly.
That's
Or
all you need.
640. One of the two.
Slightly.
And then here's the last one here. This one's help nurse a baby panda back to health.
Well, I don't know about back to health.
Well, you nursed a baby panda though.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Somebody had to.
Somebody had to do it, and
Yeah.
I was there. And
Yeah.
And
We
that's it.
just thought that it was, like we talked about last week.
The list of Earl. That
Yeah, there's not a lot that we think, who could do that? Who could help us with that? Who knows how to do that? It's Earl.
it's Earl.
And so, but then we thought, well, I wonder if other people know this. And then we got on the internet, and hell, this could be any Earl, honestly.
Yeah.
But we figured that,
But a lot of these definitely sounded like something you could, and did do.
I do get a lot of phone
Yeah.
calls.
the NASCAR thing for sure.
100%.
The mowing the grass.
Mowing the grass.
Oh, yeah.
And
I still got the green tennis shoes to prove it.
yeah.
And the
Converse.
the track down
Oh,
to
yeah.
the lake.
Yeah. And the track to the lake. We thought, well, he's got a lake house.
Ooh, you'll see that, and the wall. It's
Yeah.
it's all there.
So we thought, well, we got to read this.
100%. That,
And
You don't think about it when you're doing it, when time's going by.
Mm-hmm.
But Earl will tell you, I mean, we've been right busy in our life.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
We've accomplished a lot of science.
we've had
Oh,
some
yeah.
stuff to do.
I could see that.
You know,
I could see that. Well, hearing about however long you guys are going to be in a promotional video for
that's right. For our sponsor for this week, which is
I have reached my pinnacle.
Liquid Death.
I don't know. There's some good stuff on that list he just read. That Boll Weevil family thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And then the fact that I just found a trash bag full of cotton.
yeah, you did.
It's
You
all
harvested from scratch.
What is it? Sympatopus or something? Symplatipus?
It's all coming back to me now. Boomerang.
Yeah. Well, what's the word for synonymous?
platypus. Oh, what'd you say?
No, it's
I'm not sure what word you're going for. Or I'd try to
use
help
it in
you
a
out.
sentence. No.
Everything came together and it was all symplatipus.
It was in sync, is what you're saying.
No, not the
No.
no, not the band, not in concurrence.
Mm-hmm.